Juicy Joe Giudice, way back in the day, we had Juicy Joe Giudice on this podcast. I can't remember. I guess I should look it up. I think it was 2022. Maybe it was 2021, but probably 2022. At that point, it was a big thing. It kind of went viral. We had the Tamrat back in 2020. That's goodies. That was a big moment. We've had some huge moments on this podcast. But after Juicy Joe was on, you guys asked, when can he come back? Lots of people asked forever, month after month after month. Listen, last week here in the dead of the summer, July, we started this new From the Vault series, and we launched it with the one, the only Claudia Jordan. And I figured, what a great thing to do in July, the dead of July, the dead of August. Not a lot is going on in the entertainment business. Mind you, there's a lot of Bravo gossip stuff. I mean, Denise Richards, Sheena. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. All this stuff about the new season of Beverly Hills. OC and this whole thing with Katie, and there's a lot to actually talk about. But I'm like, let's see how this From the Vault series does. Never before aired chats. Well, everyone seemed to love our From the Vault with Claudia Jordan. Today, we are releasing this, and this is so interesting especially in light of everything that just happened, where Gia pleaded her case to President Trump to allow Juicy back in the country. She sent the character references, character letters. Lots of people came for Gia. So many people came for Gia that she actually apologized. Man, that's a whole thing in and of itself. So, I mean, this is in a way as relevant as ever. I mean, because we do talk all about Juicy coming back to the US, but look, of course, we talk about RHONJ, the future. How can the show go on with the Melissa and Teresa that don't speak to each other? Louie, we talk about Louie, lots of stuff to say about Louie. Gia, um, what else? Oh, Dolores, Miss Switzerland. We talk about my friend Marge, the Sarge. You guys know my friend Marge, the Sarge. Very nice woman. I'm not personally taking business advice from her. I mean, she put a whale on a shirt. I mean, don't put a whale on a shirt. Don't put a tiger on a shirt. Don't put a penguin on a shirt. Don't put anyone. I don't care if the person is fat, thin, tall, short. Don't put anyone riding a horse on a shirt. To be safe, don't put a damn horse on a shirt, right? Vineyard Vines, have you ever heard of it? Anyway, we talk about Marge the Sarge. We talk about my good friend Jennifer Aydin across the river, and her husband Bill. We got a lot to talk about with Juicy. This is a never before aired. This whole conversation in its entirety has never aired any part of it. It is not aired on Patreon. It is not aired on YouTube. It is not aired anywhere. So we are going to be sharing the chat in full and all these clips. It is a continuation of our From the Vault series. This was recorded in a prior time. When was it recorded? That is a good question. Come to the live show when we do our next live show with Sarah Fraser. We might do a live show with Amir. It is a Q&A. No question is off limits. So this is a never before aired. No one has heard this chat at all. You haven't heard even a minute of it. From the vault, never before release chat recorded. I don't know when. We'll figure it out. With the one, the only Juicy Joe Giudice. Roll tape.
That's how stupid that whatever he would say was so far fetched that I don't even know. He would say something that
Just
geez,
about the parents or whatever. So you just tell Louis to walk away.
you got to go back and see the clips of whatever he says. I mean, some of the things are ridiculous. I don't even know what the hell he says in some of them. Like some things that just don't make any sense at all. Some about the parents or whatever. And meanwhile, me and the parents were very close. And, they were at the house every day. So it's not like, we were ever, I don't think we ever fought about anything. I mean, since we got married, that we even before that, and plus I know the parents forever anyway. I mean, I've always gotten along with the parents. I mean, the mother used to hang out with my mother every day. I used to go to the house after school. Her mother, Teresa's mom would be at my house having coffee with my mother. They spend the whole morning together or whatever. And then when the kids got out, she would go home every day at the same time. So they would do that every day for years. So I mean, I've known them, like I said, for years, all of them. So I mean,
Well,
I've always gotten along with them.
I think one of the dumb things maybe he said is, I mean, he did say you killed his mother. I mean, that is a quote
You
that's
know,
up there.
I was going to say something, but I wasn't. I don't remember exactly what he said, but yeah, like I killed his mother. How the hell would I kill his mother? I mean, that was like the most bizarre thing I've ever heard. You know what I mean? I killed his mother. I wasn't even around when she passed away. Rest in peace.
That could be one of the things.
Yeah, I mean, she said, but I mean, what she died of was totally different. It wasn't like she died of a heart attack or died of something like that. She died of some kind of, I think it was called septh or some other.
Sepsis,
What is it?
sepsis, which I
Yeah.
don't even really. I think, and I don't know, I think what he was trying to say is like, okay, Teresa was away because she signed the papers, which is because of you. And therefore, it was it was so hard on the mother having Teresa be away that led. I mean, these are a lot of, I'm not saying I agree with this, but I think that's what his argument was.
I mean, Teresa unfortunately was on one document, one house, all right, which was years ago. And I'm sure there was nothing done wrong, you know what I mean? But she was on one document. And, they said that, whatever the case was, you know what I mean? Because they said that, which, listen, some of the documents, yeah, they forged some of the documents, some of the, actually the accountants and the bankers do it. You know what I mean? So it's not like I did it. I don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? So the bankers and the accountants would do all that stuff and you get bank their own loans through. It's not like I'm the only person who did it. Everybody, half of probably America did it. And that's just the way, things worked back then. I'm sure they still work that way. But I mean, they would set up all the papers and do whatever. And that was it. I mean, some loans, you know what I mean? When you had too many loans, whatever they needed you to make a little more in order to get approved, and that's what they would do. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, of course wasn't legal, but I mean, that's what they did. Everybody did it. I remember even people that were buying homes from us. You know what I mean? They had accountants do the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like they made $30,000. Meanwhile, they're buying a $500,000 home. You know what I mean? So it happened. It was all over the place. It was like no doc, no whatever loans that they were giving back then. And it was just easy to get loans. I mean, it was nobody's fault. They created the loan value, whatever, loan to value or whatever this and that. They made it all, and then at the end they want to throw everybody in jail.
At the end, they wanted to throw everyone in jail. Teresa just recently did an interview and said, that she like really now, like she has forgiven you, like that she has forgiven you, for going away. And really, she was angry, obviously, because then she lost her mother, shortly thereafter in 8 months. But she has forgiven you and she understands that like she had to go away and all this had to happen so that therefore she could leave you so she can meet her soulmate, Louie. Now, there's a lot in there. Like, how does that make you feel like that she says she's now forgiven you and that it had to happen so that she would go away to meet her soulmate, which is Louie?
Listen, I believe everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? I'm not upset that I'm here. You know what I mean? I would like to come back to the States one day just to be able to visit and maybe come to see my kids and holidays, birthdays, graduations. I would love that. But I mean, I'm not upset with my life right now. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm here. You know what I mean? At times, you know what I mean? You think about things and, you're like, whatever. But I mean, I'm not like upset. You know what I mean? It's things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
I 100% agree with that. That's why I don't really get mad at life either. I feel whatever happens, good or bad, it's just, it happens for a reason and you can't control it. So you should just embrace the day.
Fortunate, but I mean, everybody, and I mean everybody, me, you, everybody, Lou, we're all going to lose the people that we love, and we might even go before, anybody else. We don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't know what happens in life. I mean, anything can happen in life. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but eventually we're all going to die. You know what I mean? I won't.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna live, forever. So I mean, that's just part of life. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, some people die younger, some people die older. So, I mean, look at my grandmother. She's 96 years old. You know what I mean? My father died 64 years old. So,
Wow.
and she's still got all her wits and she's still, strong and knows, exactly what's going on.
So does it make you feel good to hear that Teresa finally forgives you, or is it kind of the opposite of like, well, I thought we were good. What do you mean? Like you finally forgive me? Or it's been a long time.
I mean, look, I'm not mad at Teresa. I mean, Teresa's, the mother of my four daughters. So, I mean, therefore, I'll always respect her. I've known her forever. And I mean, yeah, listen, if she's going to be mad at me or wanted to be mad at me or was mad at me for whatever happened, I mean, yeah, I mean, look, maybe she should be a little mad. You know what I mean? I did get deported. I should have got my papers done a long time ago, and I never did. And yeah, so that one stupid thing that I did in life actually was, something to regret. You know what I mean? Well, all I had to do was just sign a couple papers, and I should have done it years ago when it was very easy to do, and I just never did it. And I mean, I didn't think that I was ever going to get in trouble or get deported for something, for some nonsense. You know what I mean? I didn't, I know I wasn't no drug dealer, no murderer, or nothing like that. So I mean, it wasn't really a priority, especially when you grow up in the States. You know what I mean? From being there for when I was a year old. You know what I mean? It's like you practically think you're, you grow up as an American. So I mean, it's not like a priority. It's not like when somebody comes from another country, their first thing is let's go get our papers done. You know what I mean? But I didn't think that way, which was stupid on me, on my behalf.
How did this picture happen last year that went all over the internet of you and Joe Gorga running? I mean, did he truly run into you? Was this like a place that you regularly go? Did he contact you? Like, how did that picture come about? I mean, I know you guys were together, but do you feel it was planned? Did he track you down? Did he tell you he was going to be there? How did that all happen?
I go there every once in a while. I just happened to go there, all right, because I was meeting somebody there. And I met somebody, and he happened to walk in, and it was like that.
Well, what is your first thought then when you see Joe Gorga standing there?
I mean, I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? But then he had like somebody else behind him filming and taking pictures and doing whatever. So that was the first thing, you know what I mean? We sat at the bar for like a few minutes, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, what about we grew up together? Or they still bringing up our